Alright, let's get another round of this on the go. Let's go. It is time. Okay. Welcome to Final Fantasy XIV. We are ready to get back to it. We are excellent. Yes, let's do it. Let's go, dude. There are places to be and things to do and people to see and talk to and... Oh, look, you're sprinting. I like it when you sprint. Feels good. Come on, faster. Faster, you can run faster than that. Come on. Ooh, let's sprint together. Yes. Pretend we're not doing Naruto right now. I may be a ninja, but I'm not from that universe. I forgot that his sprint is just infinite, whereas mine is finite. Mukhadin. Sorry. That may have insulted so many people just now. I don't mean to. Okay? I'm sorry. I mean, I hope I pronounced it right. May have gotten a little too over the top with it. You know, like that Scottish accent for fat bastard in good God, what is it called? Austin Powers. I think that one was a little bit over the top. I remember those red eyes. You were worth those scions who commissioned skills from us, yes? Welcome you back to the High Crucible. What brings you here in these troubling times? Listening to Satrap in investigating the crisis that plagues the city. Did you happen to catch sight of any creatures? I did. As I was going about my work, I was disturbed by crashing footsteps, so powerful that the very ground shook. I think I've just changed my voices multiple times. Just rushed outside, can't believe what we beheld. Nice guy was burning. Suddenly, panic screams coming from the direction of the bazaar, and the next instant, monsters were poking up here and there and everywhere, and Radiant rushed to the scene only to be sent sprawling. So the blasphemy came from the vicinity of the markets. This knowledge may prove useful. I thank you for sharing your tale. Where we have to inquire next is the bazaar. It's funny, I wasn't yawning till literally a minute into streaming. We're streaming, recording. Is it? It's all the same, right? Oh, I forgot. Sounds a little bit low. It's better. Yeah. But I wasted some of my sprint. I can't even interact with this yet. It's baloney. Balachna. House of Splendors. Here's my mind. What do you got for me, bro? Oh, you must be Fenix. I am. Quite the renowned blacksmith. Man's relic, that's not it. Alluring song. Oh, I gotta do that, yes. Page. Did I finish it already? I guess. It's finished. What do you got for me? Really specific stuff. Purple scripts. Oh, yeah. What about gear? 90s stuffs. Oh, no. Ain't nobody got time for that. No. Ugh. Individual gear? Nah. Nobody got time for that. I was naked with my back. I mean, I guess I'm in the exact same position at the moment. We want a ninja. Shop is closed. We've come in search of not of wares, but information concerning the enormous fiend that tore through the bazaar. Did you perchance witness anything? Afraid not, my friend. She's female. I was here the whole time, so I only saw its little minions. Made a mess of the place, they did. Well, that was all going on. The great big one tore through the west side of the bazaar. You'd have better luck asking there. Oh, Christ, we gotta go on the other side. Look at that. Vishbot. Ziterneur. He looks like he lives. Pretty cool rap you got there. Is something a mortal traveler? If you are lost, perhaps I could be of assistance. Your offer is most appreciated. We are not lost, but we are in need of information. Might you know anything about the gargantuan beast that rampaged through the bazaar? Aye, I saw it all, though I wish I had not. I was about my work, when all of a sudden a piercing scream cut through the air. I turned around, and there was the fiend, its massive body bursting through that entryway with the force of our tidal wave. And then it was gone, as quickly as it came. Well, that's terrifying, isn't it? Redvira. Oh god, he's so slow. Sisters have mercy! What is happening to the world? What am I to do? Is nowhere safe? Settle down, friend. The danger has passed, at least for now. If it's not too painful to remember, could you tell us what you saw? At first I heard the screams, then a horde of ravening beasts came charging towards us. One of them was huge, bigger than a Marid, throwing people about like rag dolls, and it was eating them. I hid under the counter, saw others do the same, but the shrieking, the wailing kept getting louder, more voices in this throng. Beasts, victims, I couldn't tell. I knew not what was happening. I still don't. That is enough, my good man. You were brave to share us your tale. Glad everybody's safe. I suspect this is the most we can expect the people here to tell us. I think it's best we search outside the bazaar. Did someone wave to me? Nope. I don't know. Graha. We've got a thing in here. We've got to talk. Judging by their accounts, the transformation had already occurred by the time they reached the bazaar. The Aetherite may have first appeared in this vicinity. That being the case, the people in this area might tell us more. It was one of you, wasn't it? I know it. Fearful. Wait, I have to wait for him to arrive. Going after that enormous beast, are you? Oh shit. Aye, I saw it, including the very instant that poor bastard transformed him. The gods were putting me there. It started over there by the window. A few men, merchants probably, talking and drinking. Conversation must have taken a turn for the worse. Next thing I know, the leader, I suppose he buries his head in his hands. The black mist is swirling about him, and his whole body, it bursts apart, and there stands a hideous, slavering beast. Massive and foul. All gaping maws and bulging eyes. His friends started shrieking, then the black stuff just came again, and until the changes take them too, and the stuff of nightmares, I tell you. Nightmarish indeed. Incidentally, do you perchance know who these merchants were? No, I'm a decorator by trade. Know much to cause to mingle with their sort. I saw Milil, the barmaid, chatting with them, though. She might know something. I gotta talk to the bomb. Pardon me, just anyway, take a seat wherever you like. Business as usual. If she's supposed to say anything, how come we don't talk to Milil when we go talk to Rulmiria? Even after repairing all that damage, it'll take a while for business to pick up again. You mean the blasphemy? That's what the Radiant have been calling it anyway. I saw it too, we all did. I was standing here at the counter as Mary poured me a drink, and then suddenly came this sound, unlike anything I've ever heard, and turned in shock, and this ominous black mist rose the creature, enormous and ghastly, to behold. It's what happened next to recall it, sends shivers up my spine. By some stroke of fortune, I was able to slip outside before the beast got its claws on me. But that sight that greeted me offered no solace. The blue sky above turned red as blood. We all, clung to each other for dear life until the Radiant host arrived. Wait, did I hear correctly? The beast manifested before the sky began to burn? I'm certain of it. Well, shit, dude. Okay, now we talk to Melilla. Oh, look, another 85er. Chat here. Very dancery outfit.
Oh, hello there. Oh, hello there. Welcome to Mary's Main. What can I get for you?
We've not come for liberations, but rather for information. You are Melil, yes? We are investigating the blasphemy. Blah, 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 blah.
You know, something of a regular here, especially of late. Calzo was his name. He ran his own consortium, dealing primarily in the exports of Thavnarian specialties.
Where have I heard that name before?
The sky is way!
Definitely rings a bell, come to think of it. Didn't you meet Kalzal when we first came to Thavnir? If I recall correctly, we ran a trading operation, Yedlimahat, which was through him that the signs acquainted with the fisherman Matsya. Not him!
Rather successful man, from what I gather. That said, it was clear that he had fallen on hard times of late, those ghastly towers popping up everywhere. Even now, with the towers gone, the collapse of the empire has led to all sorts of problems elsewhere.
Trying times for the head of a trading consortium indeed.
Kalza was a compassionate man, even as his own business suffered. He knew he could provide for others who counted on him to sell their wares. Indeed, that was the very topic of yesterday's meeting. Kalza's tune grew grave and grim, and it was then that...
Forgive me, I would not have you recall the memory if it brings you pain. Okay, just one more thing. Did you notice anything unusual about him at all? Please, anything at all. Anything.
Sorry, nothing comes to mind. Perhaps someone else can help you. He lived for his work. Perhaps his neighbors.
Very good. Nice. Excellent. Completed. It's gonna be a while till we hit that 87 quest. Ooh, and by quest, I mean dungeon. Dungueno. Information. Something about his home in Kama. What I gather, he lived there since he was a child. The name is new to Graha. How do we get there? Give us direction. For Christ's sake, can I not go anywhere without him? Look at you, Mr. Armor Boy. Look at you. You look like an actual knight. Oh, right, I can't use the freaking teleport crystals. As for directions. For the aetherite lava, I mean, we're supposed to go that way. So we go down, we go up, we go through. Bah! Come! Stop. Places to go, people to see, things to do. Ascend the stairs. Follow the directions, they will take you somewhere. Me being a dingus to my chatmates. I crack myself up. Okay? Dude. There's our destination. Hurry up, Graha! No time to lose! Question people without delay. Let's go. Let's do it to it. I had a really good leveling roulette today. I got the 81 dungeon. 80 dungeon? 82. 81? 81. 81 dungeon. Yeah. That was really good. Ashtra. Those fucking had the return, and those nasty bees started running amok. We're safe here, though, surely. I thought that would make an interesting elephant chatting thing. Just I suppose you're gonna have to enter some establishment. Marty! Marty. What's up, Grandma? Carl does. I've known him since he was a boy. If there was ever a man who was born to be a merchant, it was him, always ready to depart and late to return. Certainly business was flagging of late, no surprise really. Given how dangerous travel has become, he was cooped up in his house from dawn till dusk. And then at night I heard the door open and looked out to see him sitting on a bench, his head hung low. I see, the situation must have been quite dire indeed. Do you notice anything else out of the ordinary? Nothing to speak of other than the troubles of this consortium. It's the same old Calder, cordial and honest like always. These questions you're asking. Has something happened to him? He wasn't caught in that terrible incident, was he, at the bazaar? I don't travel much these days, but my daughters told me not to venture outside. Rest assured, the city is safe for now. The situation may change without warning. I urge you, stay close to your daughter, and be prepared to take refuge should the satrap order it. Yes, please. Go on this one. Pariga. Well, could you come back another time? I just woke up and I'm not exactly in the mood for chit-chat. We'll wait for foot panic, I suppose. Pardon our intrusion, you may have noticed but if danger has come. Before we leave you in peace, pray allow us to ask a question or two. Did you know Calder? Did you know anything strange? I know him. In fact, we spoke just the other day. Like many others, his business was doing poorly. Why, he was practically dancing in the streets when he managed to get a generous order. I haven't spoken with him since, but I assume it all right now. This person might be able to tell you more. They brokered the arrangement. Let's go! We just have to go all the way back. Right there. We got a lot of classes to level. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, aside from my main two. Good God. Really, grasshoppers. Donk. What have you found, Graha? There's so much walking around. These stairs lead there. Oh, great. I'm so glad I stopped to talk to you. Yeah, it's quite the red sky above. During the final days of Yule, the heavens burned and the stars fell. Creation magics run amok. That was my assumption. I saw Emerald. Perhaps the ancients believed the same. The terror of a single, powerful individual was the cause of the calamity, and yet those self-same horrors now manifest themselves before our eyes. Could it be that as the heavens aflame and turns ordinary men into beasts? The farming silkworms. We should find Dujashiruba here. But yeah, I'm glad you jumped in with me. Who's he, Jin? Jinabaha. And hurry, I say, there's no time to waste. Ha 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 ha. I thought he was telling a joke. Pardon me, but you're in charge of buying and selling here. I guess we have a few questions we'd like to... I'm sorry, but I don't have time to chat. If you haven't noticed, we have our hands full at the moment. We must carry all our wares and equipment to safety before those cursed creatures return. Yes. In that case, might we be of assistance? Perhaps we could speak when the job is done. Very well. You can start by helping us move our equipment. That's the others what to put where. Where? You got magic, I got brawn. We got magical bronze. And you can carry our fabrics. Over that way, dude. Come on. The little ghostly things on the door. It's like Halloween. Handle your textiles with care. Handle your textiles with care. Felt like one of those things from Mass Effect. Oh. Mal.
Yeah, it's for employees only. Out, out!
I'm here to help. Oh, what's that? You've come to help? Oh, praise. Pick up things and stuff and... Love having limited time to do things and then failing miserably. I have a timeline for this? Where's my timeline? I've delivered the crate to Dadu. Dadu. How many do I got? So many people. Manuela. Manhua. Manuha. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Oh god, that's a heavy ass crate, dude. Got 40 seconds? Ah, Zemira. I mean, dude, you guys could have just picked it up yourselves. You're literally 12 feet away from it. To the storehouses? I didn't carry them to storehouses, I carried them to dudes. That's all I did. Barely did a thing. Jinaba. This is a pointless quest. So am I. We're satisfied. Let me tell you stuff and things. Things and stuff. Things have been delivered. You both have my thanks. With their wares safely stored away, we'll not lose any more of those fiends. I take it that your establishment did not escape the attack unscathed? We did not. Thankfully, most of our workers had already left for the day, but those of us still here, we saw it all. We looked to the burning skies in confusion, and then, before we could even begin to make sense of it, a hideous creature burst through the doors shrieking. We ran for our lives, but one of my colleagues, he was not so fortunate. He cried out a scream of agony, such terror, and in the next instant, he too sprouted fearsome claws. The sight of it caused another fellow to panic, and then he too transformed. Pure panic causes us to morph into creepy ass beings. I'm sorry. Something you wanted to ask? Indeed, you know Kazao, correct? Kazao, I know him well. We'd arranged for his consortium to deliver a large shipment of fabrics, but in the end, we received a better offer and had to turn him down. I understand his business is struggling, but so is ours. Another of our most reliable trading partners agreed to transport the goods for a much smaller commission, and we'd have been fools to refuse. I felt terrible for withdrawing the offer, but you must understand we simply had no choice. He tried to put on a brave face when I delivered the news, but his dejection and despair were plain as day. He said he'd discuss it with his associates, but I could tell he'd all but given up hope. Dejection and despair. When we saw in Vanaspati, yes, soldiers and jungle dwellers pushed to the very brink, turning into beasts one after the other. It would seem the same phenomenon occurred here at the Port Craftsman. Attacked by fiends, as well as those we had witnessed, all undergoing the change. I suspect this began with Kazo. Such intense emotions were what triggered his transformation? Could that be it? Much remains unclear, but I believe we are drawing closer to an answer. At any rate, we must discuss our findings with the others. Let's go! I am so ready for the level 87 dungeon already. Let's go. Stop giving me these crappy quests. Oh, I was hoping it'd be 86. We'll have already returned from the... Yeah, this, yep. Hope the others have returned. Of course, of course. Of course we hope this. Potonka? Tonka? Tonka? I'm pretending I'm jumping over everything. Tancred is thinking about sharing his final rounds. Ugh.
来ていたのね。そちらも話を聞いてこられたのかしら。
Thank God they're voiced.
ああ、 気になるところはおおよそな。みんなの集めた情報と合わせて意見をもらいたい。
ちょうどいい頃合いだったようだね。
いいわ。じゃ
Excellent. Progress. Without shaders? With
疑
shaders.
心獣になってしまったカルザール氏は自身の
Concerned
紹
about
介
his
のことで
business. I need to remember what he looked like. I might be Googling. Alzal. FFXIV. Oh, he was the dragon dude. He turned into a beast. Shit, it's not who I thought it was. But now I remember him. First victims to be changed to blasphemies were all overcome with anguish. One
獣に
mana
追い
on
詰められ
a
た人や友達が獣になるのを見てしまった人、そういう人たちが連鎖的に転じていったそうよ。
ものに転じる条件は不安や恐怖、絶望といった負の感情を抱くこと。
だとしたら、古の時代に起きた終末とも共通。古代人たちは創造魔法が暴発し、単なる暴発だったら必ずしも恐ろしいと思うものばかりが作られないはず。けれどそれもまた負の感情とだけ結びつく現象だったとすれば、
過去と現在の終末には相違点もある。それが創造魔法に現れるか、理由はまだわからないが、
Sit.
それからもう一つ気になる証言があったんだ。
But he said, common but not identical. Why remains to be seen, but there is one fundamental difference between us and predecessors. Our souls are sundered, whereas theirs were not. Perhaps that single variable makes all the difference. Ooh.
カルザールは空が燃えるよりも前に疑心獣に転じていたらしいんだ。
なんですって。それが本当ならかなりまずいんじゃない？だって目に見える終末の現象が起きていなくたって、今は大きな騒ぎが起きていない地域でも、もしかしたら。
見ろ、大主様がいらっしゃったぞ。
大主様、よかった。
皆、本当によくぞ無事でいてくれました。予断を許さない状況ですが、ひとまずラザハント市内で暴れていた獣は全て排除できたそうです。他の村落でも聖戦士団の皆や頼もしき味方であるどうか心を落ち着け、慌てることなく待機をお願いいたします。
大主様、パラカの里は私の孫が昨日あの村に出かけたきり。
私もまだ報告を待っている状況です。
大主様、大変だす。
あなたは
オラはアキャリのマトシャ漁師のマトシャだす。
This dude. Remember him?
お前は確か最初にこの島に来た時に会った。
あれ、あんた方どうして？
The voice seems weird to
い
me.
や、今は大主様が先です。こんな不気味な空になったもんだから、オラ知り合いのことが心配で パーラカの里に向かったんだす。そしたら里の周りに見たこともない恐ろしい化け物がいっぱいいて、そんな。大主様、どうかすぐに助けを、孫を救ってください。
もちろんそうします。ですからどうか落ち着いて。
落ち着いていられますか。あの恐ろしい化け物たちは聖戦士団の
He's turning to despair. Anxious old lady's gonna be a monster.
孫があれに襲われたらひとたまりも。
Come on, short of really, you're gonna let yourself get into that kind of despair before you even know that there's a dead body? You're gonna become the very thing that potentially may have killed your grandson. Like, come on. Ah, some people. Just don't believe it. I'm a little bothered by how easy it is, because I really don't believe these people are getting driven to as much despair as like that they would just completely give up. Like that much despair? This feels a little over the top in my opinion. Like the reasoning behind it is, I don't know, like there should be millions of people turning right now. Not just here. Purely for, I don't know, having a bad day. Oh, come on! Are you fucking serious? There's gotta be something else at play here, otherwise this is, in my opinion, kind of weak storytelling. There's the warrior of light sitting around being useless. Oh wow, he's actually running. I'm impressed. Like, he's actually about to be eaten and he hasn't turned yet. The kid had like 40 feet. He could have easily gotten back up and kept running. But immediately just like, no, that's it. World is over. I'm dead. I'm a monster. Also, I'm really slow, and I hate how slow I am. He makes a little bit more sense. It's that easy to undo it. I don't know. And this guy actually is like, oh, we just lost our lord, and my son just died. I don't know what else he's got. Maybe he's got other children, but if he doesn't, like, I don't see how he so easily got over that. I may be critiquing this kind of hard. Other things made sense, and also just made me sad. But honest to God, this just seems stupid. Apparently all people need is a pep talk. Okay, that was kind of cool. I felt badass with that. I didn't see what I did, but let's take a screenshot. That looked pretty cool. I am a fan of Graha.
Nina, 前を向いて胸を張れ。恐れることはない。この獣は私たちで打ち倒せる。聖戦士団はヤシュタルト・サンクレットの支援を。 獣をこの広場から出さないことだけ考えろ。他の者は近くの者と共に退避だ。怪我をしている者がいたら手を貸して建物の中か仮想に向かうように。焦る必要はない。獣たちに決して皆を追わせはしない。
I could kind of get the old woman, but everything else just escalated beyond reason at that point. They told people to get away, and they had soldiers around that could have easily surrounded it and quote-unquote contained it, rather than one person panicking and another person panicking and everybody just being like, oh my god, we're monsters. Like, I don't know, that was dumb. I was not impressed. Like, this was dramatic, like, this was created to be dramatic for the sake of being dramatic, rather than for having an actual reason behind it. Yeah, the village has fallen. And that immediately turns 12 people into monsters? Sorry. We must save them. Yeah, let's save people back instead. It hasn't even fucking fallen. Oh my god, let's go. There's got to be something more than just despair. Okay? We'll keep hidden amongst the trees while the path is clear. Yeah, sure. I'll go kill some things. Keep your eyes peeled for danger. Let's go. I'm down. We had such strong beats in Garlemald and on the moon, and suddenly just dropped, immediately dropped again. The initial, like, oh my god, like, monsters being created was kind of dangerous, scary, but then the explanations for it all is just weak. Oh, this guy's tougher than I can give him credit for. Well, I should, I mean, I would have done it in a few seconds anyway. Look at that as another bit. It's having the double. Oh no, it just added 10. Very nice. Faster! Is this the place? This is Palika's stand. Oh look. Seems either fine or empty. This could be dangerous. Ooh, spooky music. Cannot be. Go as we can. See no beast, but stay on your guard. Not breathing. Begun to stiffen. Ooh. Place is overrun. A lot of corpses, and yet they didn't turn into monsters? How come they didn't? How did their level of despair not drop that low? I don't get it. This guy's alive. How did he not? His friends and his family are all dead, but he hasn't succumbed to despair and turned into a beast when they've already ripped through, whereas there one had just spawned and there were soldiers available to fight it. Exhausted. He's got to be alive. See? Him. He's clearly in that bout of despair, but he hasn't changed yet. He's in the, like, no matter what I do, this is the end mentality already, so I don't know how he hasn't changed. Like, the reasoning for it is already falling apart. Let's see what we can do to help and hope everybody else doesn't turn to monsters. Keep our spirits high. Apparently, it's easier said than done and inconsistent at best. I get everybody's like beliefs and thoughts affect them differently to everybody else, but the disparity is too big. Disparity? Disparity? This is Yudivit. Yudivit, the elder here. He is hurt, but praise be to the sisters, he still lives! Oh no. It's not what I wanted to do. Young Matsya, he has told me everything. I have not the words to express my gratitude for your aid. When the heavens began to burn, we were afraid, but did our best to carry it, as we always have done. Until today, when those unholy beasts came pouring into our village, a flood of midnight and death. Just spat on my keyboard. There are no words to describe what followed. Men and women I have known since they were babes struck down by the creatures, only to rise again to join the murderous horde in the guise of the same hideous beasts. In the chaos, a handful of our villagers fled for their lives and can only hope they have found their way to safety. Matsya, do you perchance remember Quirisef and Mavan, the young couple who always brought your freshest catches bought?
How could I forget, Elder? When I first came to peddle my wares, desperate to get a living, they showed me much kindness. Others shunned me as an outsider, as is their way. But Karasef and Mevin brought my fish and sung its praises. They turned my fortunes around. Alas, I fear they are in terrible danger. I saw them running towards the temple with the beasts in pursuit. They had their child, who was such a tiny babe. To elude these fiends while caring for one so young. It's an impossible task. Please, you must help them. What are you thinking about? Let's go. Why did they have that pose? I want to help them, but I'm a fisherman. I mean, I get it. Will you come with me? Of course, I'm coming. Let's go. I already said it. Let's go. To the west. To the west. Everything you own in the temple to the west. Let's go. Oh, let's bring out August. Yes, buddy. We are adventuring. Let us go. I don't need it. Between the weekly XP bonus from Wondrous Tales and daily leveling roulette, dude, I should honestly have everybody at 83 or something at least already by now, not higher. If I had just done like a leveling roulette a day. Do not underestimate how much XP you get. Something just ahead. There was, oh no, we heard things. Not good. I'll take a look. Let's go. I'll go. Let me go. Please do. Yes, I'm going. I'm hurrying. I'm hurrying. Screw you, monkey. Monkey! What did I say? Get away, monkey. No. Oh, look. Let us save them. Oh.
Save him! He did not give in to despair. I'm gonna be saying this the whole way through. How come he didn't give in to despair? How come she didn't give in to despair? How come they're not giving in to despair? Bearing a grievous wound. Tried to stay behind, but I couldn't. Oh no. See, this is sad. This is believable. Someone, anyone. My arms are so heavy, my legs. I cannot feel my legs. My wife and our daughter. Daughter. You will live on through your daughter, my friend. I need to find them. I need to be with them. How's that even like... I mean, I get he can be sad, but like, he has such a hope in that thought to be with his wife and daughter. You know what I'm saying? Like, he doesn't sound... I mean, yeah, I don't want to die, that makes sense. But I still don't see how that is at the depressive fear as anyone else's. Speak to him. Let his tears flow. Do not dry them. Let them flow. Good to get it out. He's steaming. He's just letting out all the steam. Well, that was depressing. They have the child. We must... Well, not if we sit here dicking around. Yeah, let's go. We'll search the whole area. We'll canvass, inch by inch. He could die if we keep sitting here. Yes, we will return and we will lay you to rest. But they kind of are important right now. Let's go. Let's spend 5 hours sitting here waiting so that they might just die. I feel like we're actually going to be able to save these ones rather than everyone else we've been unable to save thus far. But the people in Garlemald, I definitely thought I was going to save them. And yes, I was as angry as I was recently, as you've seen me with this whole depression, darkness thing. But like there was a reason behind it. I didn't like it, but I could accept how it came to be. She was cute. She should not have died. Nor her sister, who was sick, and I'm sure she was really smart too. And they were both cute. Let's go. Save them all. That dude was cute. Save him. I don't know about cute. There's some kind of the whole 6 o'clock shadow thing going on. 5 o'clock shadow? You know what I'm saying. Oh god, just die. Too lazy. Put my speed boost on. I'm going this way. Now, brother. Watch me right about now. The funk so, brother. Can you just F off, please? We don't need you. See, look. I knew your range. No sign. Excellent. Back this way. Oh no, are you serious? Have we not found them at all while we're back here? Did they circle back around then? Maybe they're here. Found nothing. Neither did I, dude. Further from the village. Let's go! Sky is above them there. That was really small writing. Oh, the dragon dude. And Estinian.
飛行型はあらかた倒せたみたいだな。 ああ、俺だ。
Lie to us. Help us find these people.
そうか。
Inform him.
一度は落ち着きを見せたラザハンで、その最中で住民をかばって、
Yeah, your dude died. It's time you took control.
兵士たちが今、一方でパーラカの里も獣に襲われているという報告があった。あとは人が獣に転じる条件にも予測がついたと。
Swear to God, that better not be the final reason. It is so goddamn inconsistent, it annoys the shit out of me.
そう思うなら、ラザハンは今、大使を書いている。
Like, I don't. How come the dragon didn't just get depressed and fearful of his entire city turning that he himself turns? Like, it's. I hate this reasoning for this shit. I've seen it in another show. What was it? It was something with. It was kind of like a medieval one, and there was the hero. The first episode was them like defeating the villain, but the villain saying something about, you know, he'll always be here with fear and whatnot. And then the hero by like episode 4 turns to despair after like one bad combat where like 2 people died, and then he becomes an evil creature too. And I'm just like, are you fucking serious? Like, I don't know, the reasons given are just way too weak, and it's not consistent or believable in my opinion. It's not. It's a weak story tool. Like, if it's a fear combined with something, I don't know, like there's a gravity well of dead aether, right, and darkness that is combined with any amount of fear in this zone, and it's like, oh, that makes sense. But otherwise, literally 50% of the population should have turned by now, of the entire planet. Right? Because it would have turned somebody here, somebody there, and then they would have made somebody else panic, and that person would have freaked out, and then there'd be monsters, boom, 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 boom. Whole world destroyed. Before you know it. Like, there's no way it's as simple as this. Which is not simple at all. Honor his wishes.
この爪は少しの力で人を切り裂く。関わり合ってこられたのは人を模した神苦があってこそだ。
そうだな。人と竜は違う。だからフレースベルグと聖女シバは、人は竜を恐れて過ちを犯し、その中でニーズヘックは俺の故郷、俺もまたあいつの眷属を、あらゆる竜をほふった。だが本当にそれだけだったなら、氷の巫女はフレースベルグの背に乗ってこなかった。竜の目を託された英雄が粒子戦争を終結に導くこともなかった。俺がこの槍を持ち続けていることも、それを星のために振るうこともなかったはずだ。俺はアヒワーンの考えなんぞわからん。だがそんな男がこの窮地にこそ願い出たんだ。はい、お前と民がうまくやっていけることも、それこそがラザ。新手が来たか。
Definitely have company. Killed them all. They look disgusting.
こちらの準備は万全だ。
正念場だな、ブリトラ。さあ、蹴散らすぞ。
Let's go. Very nice. Still 85. Can't help but fear the worst. We'll see where this goes, and then we're gonna end it here, and have some food. I think some grub. Maybe come back after. We must try to stay calm. If there's anything we've learned. We could be dead, but we don't know. So let's be calm and let's search. If I'm myself, I'm not sure I understand, but I'll do my best. I don't know how he didn't already start turning. It's such a bullshit reason. Didn't find them yet, but now we're not gonna find them standing here. Sure, here's the update. Let's go. I mean, we could be talking and moving, and then split up after it's all finished. Yes, please help us. Let's go. How about you guys insure, and I will go, and then you can leave when we've insured. Instead of everybody sitting here waiting to insure. God damn it. Not if we're spending time here. Oh god. I think this is by far the most annoying part of the story so far for me. Here we're both safe, one is dead. We found him, say no more. We have lost another of our dear friends, but there's still hope for them, I beg you. Come across anyone else, pray tell them what's happened. We'll do our best to keep everyone safe. Let's rejoin our friends, let's go. Let's resume our search. Let's do it. We have a Perusa temple. Let's go there. And settle. Let's go. You two take the lead. Yeah. Fuck, let's go. You're wasting time. Can't see through all the bush. The brush. Exactly an hour. No. Bad snake a snake. Look, there's a thing over there. Don't be dead. Please don't be dead. Oh, fuck you. Cancelled my sneaky sneak. It's terrible. It isn't her. Let's go. To the base. We can make a way. Make it back to the village. Good. Come, Argus. Plush to the bush. He's coming. Terrible. There's more than we can count. Then we will call it there. Boom boom.